Breaking news, New Orleans. In the wee hours of the morning after celebrating New Year's festivities going into 2025, tragedy struck on Bourbon Street. When a truck was used to mow down residents, gunfire ensued in what seems to be a clear act of terrorism. I'm Jasper Gonzo on this, and I've said this before and I will continue to say it. Satan never takes a holiday. But it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this day, Wednesday, January 1, 2025. So happy New Year to everyone out there. I hope you enjoy yourself as it crossed over midnight into the new year. But sadly, just a few hours later, tragedy would strike. We go to New Orleans, where a suspect, not a suspect, the killer took a truck, drove it down the street, Bourbon Street, at 3 o'clock in the morning, approximately, ran over a bunch of people, 10 dead, 30 injured. Also, gunfire was involved. The police shot back, and the suspect is dead. I'm sorry, let me correct myself, not the suspect, the actual killer himself. But, there's more to this, as there always is. And here we go. This comes out of the Gateway Pundit. Update. Video of terrorists firing on NOLA crowd after plowing truck through Bourbon Street. Suspicious black flag attached to the back of truck. Gee, I wonder what kind of flag was it? As Cullen Lindbarger reported earlier, I guess that would be for Gateway Pundit, a deranged man drove his truck through a packed crowd on Bourbon Street in New Orleans in the wee hours of the morning. Once the vehicle came to a stop, the driver jumped out and started firing at the crowd. At least 10 people were dead, and 2 police officers were injured in the skirmish. Governor Jeff Landry. A horrific act of violence took place on Bourbon Street earlier this morning. Please join Sharon and I in praying for all the victims, first responders on the scene. I urge all near the scene to avoid the area. Yes, absolutely, prayers. There are now reports of a suspicious black flag that was attached to the back of the truck by the terrorist. It's not clear what the flag means at the time, but it could be a flag of ISIS or another terrorist group, and as you can see in the photo, it's conveniently covered up with a jacket. The flag was attached to the truck before the attack. Here's another angle of the truck with the flag, as you can clearly see, but you really can't make out what's on the flag, but you kind of know what it is now, don't we? New Orleans attacker was with a flying flag from the truck, but the police at the scene intentionally covered it up. What was the flag? Texas Patriot. A truck used in a terrorist attack in New Orleans had a PVC flagpole on the back of it. Many are claiming had an ISIS-related flag attached to it. Can anyone confirm this? And looks like to be so. Another angle of the terrorist truck, of course, in regards to the flag. And of course, there's something suspicious next to the truck lying down. You can pretty much guess who that is. We go from that to this. Of course, this is coming off of X. This is posted by Tommy Robinson. And of course, he says, it appears the U.S. authorities are cowardly as Europe's. Listen to the FBI describes a clear terrorist attack by someone driving a truck into the crowds with what appears to be an ISIS flag flying from it before shooting the masses. An event multiple times.
Kirkpatrick said we'll be taking over the investigative lead for this event. This is not a terrorist event. What it is right now is their improvised explosive devices that was found, and we are working on confirming if this is a viable device or not. As Chief Kirkpatrick said, we're asking everyone to stay away from Bourbon Street, specifically from Canal Street to St. Anne. That is my ask. Once again, stay away from Bourbon Street, Canal Street, all the way to St. Anne until we can figure out what is going on. Our goal is to provide you additional information at the 11 a.m. press conference.
We go from that to this. This comes from the New York Post. Killer driver has been identified as Shamsud Din Jabbar, seen in his first photo after he mowed down dozens of New Year's revelers, in New Orleans. Geez, that's a good old American name that just rolls off the tongue. I'm just going to call the guy Jabbar, or scumbag. ISIS identified the ISIS flag-carrying killer terrorist who mowed down New Orleans revelers in a truck deadly New Year's Eve terror attack has been pictured for the first time in a photo obtained exclusively by the New York Post. Jabbar, 42-year-old Texas native with a military background, gee, who want to guess that, was shot and killed in a firefight with cops just moments after he plowed into the crowds at the famed Bourbon Street just after 3 a.m. Wednesday, leaving at least 10 dead, and now it's been upped to 35 injured. The FBI, who earlier revealed they was probing a carnage as an act of terrorism, said an ISIS flag was found inside the Jabbar. Okay, so they did confirm that that's what it was. Okay. We didn't want to have to go through conspiracy theories now, would we? Jabbar's vehicle, a black flag affixed to the pole in the back of the truck, could be seen in photos of the vehicle amidst the carnage. And of course, that is the dead piece of shit. Jabbar, who grew up in Texas, has served in the military for at least a decade, law enforcement sources told the Post. The details about the past began to emerge as investigators continue to probe the bloodshed and the motive behind the attack. It comes too as the feds revealed weapons and improvised explosives were discovered inside the vehicle in the aftermath. Multiple other devices were also located scattered around the French Quarter, the FBI said. The truck used in the attack appeared to have been rented, according to the FBI. The attack folded at the intersection of Bourbon Street and Canal Street, the famed French Quarter neighborhood, about 3:15 a.m., close to where revelers had gathered to watch the city's New Year's Eve fireworks, just hours after the highly anticipated Sugar Bowl college football game playoff game. Wow, just hours. My thoughts. There was a lot to unpack there. 3 stories at once. Just again, initially what happened, and of course the FBI's thoughts, and of course what is coming from the Post. In my opinion, that is probably the most detailed of all 3. Sadly, you would think something like this would have occurred in New York, especially with over 1 million people in the streets waiting for the ball to drop. Los Angeles, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Miami, Atlanta, Houston. New Orleans. Of course, New Orleans is a big city as well. So for this to happen is absolutely disgusting. It's sick. It's twisted. It's disturbing. I didn't want to show the video. I mean, I had the video queued up to play, but I wasn't going to go there with that. There's going to be enough out there as it is. But from what I'm hearing also is that some people are attaching it to another incident that occurred outside Trump's hotel in Vegas, where a Tesla truck spontaneously exploded in front, as of course there is video of that as well. But right now I'm not connecting the 2 together until there's actually further evidence to you credit that, to warrant it. But one, I'm glad the piece of shit is dead. But sadly, 10 people have lost their lives. And we don't know. There could be more. Right now, they're saying only 10, and up to 35 are injured. Absolutely, thoughts and prayers go out to the families, friends, and those affected by this horrible tragedy. It's just first day of the new year. First day of the new year. Wow. I'm sure there's more to come. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue to spread the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.